In just a day, we are finally getting the new Resurgence map that we've been waiting for since last week. See, if you didn't know, the Fort Resurgence map got delayed an entire week for really an unknown reason. So what can you expect in Wednesday's update at around noon Eastern, and what is the new map going to look like? So believe it or not, you can actually look at the new Resurgence map. So here we go, all Bagra Fortress. Looks like we do have some company over here. I wish I could pistol this guy to the air. I'm going to try to land on the roof and just immediately turn on him. All right, we broke him faster than Selena Gomez broke Justin Bieber's heart. Oh, you little dummy. So let's talk about how not to play like that guy and succeed on this map when it comes out. Now, we are looking here at the outskirts of the new Fort Resurgence map. The map is going to be this island portion of Mazrah. We have somebody pulling up actually just on the edge of this map here. So if you do want to succeed on this map, a lot of it is going to come down to landing in the center portion of the fortress. It's going to play a little bit similar to landing prison or keep in Fortune's Keep. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. So when it came to Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep, the strategy was to clear out prison or keep, kind of move outwards around the map. And of course, that doesn't mean you couldn't land elsewhere. Like for one thing, I like to land living quarters, and this area is going to play very similar to living quarters. Probably going to be a lot of fun to land at. Now, one thing I don't know about Fort is whether you're going to actually be able to swim in the water. And that's something we can kind of infer by looking at what is on the surroundings of the map. But if this map doesn't have water, I think it's going to be a favorite of a lot of players, because Ashika and Vondel both having water, a lot of people have beef with the water mechanics. They just don't like how it works in the game and how basically it rewards you for having a pistol in the end game. Now, if everybody had some sort of pistol that they could pull out of their back pocket, that would be interesting. But I kind of think it would balance it. Although at the same time, you got to give props to players that store that pistol for the end game and kind of sacrifice that secondary so that they have an advantage in the water at the end game. So as you can see here, there's a lot of nooks and crannies to kind of play in here. There's a lot of height and verticality. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to play that verticality and what to do about it. The first thing would be, I would want to land at this section or one of these two castles. The reason for that is if you control that verticality off the rip, you can knock a lot of the sweaty teams that are probably going to land in this vicinity. A lot of the sweaty teams are going to land right up top in this area. And so if you can land in and find some of the boxes in here, then you'd be in good shape. Now, I would expect some boxes to be added around the dome here as well as inside the different towers. But if you can land up here, take out the sweaty teams, and then kind of move out to the portions of the map, there's only 40 players, and it's going to play a lot like Rebirth in terms of pacing. You can see over here, I'm going to call this the new living quarters, because it's got some different houses with about 2 to 3 stories, and it is a little bit away from prison, similar to living quarters on Rebirth. But it's not going to be a direct parallel, because living quarters would have been over here, kind of similar to how it's looking on this new map. So what my plan of attack would be is to land up top, and then immediately go out to living quarters over here and try to get some kills on people who are still looting and trying to get their loadout. And to kind of cement this for you guys, we're going to actually watch a Rebirth gameplay. I'm going to break down kind of how I push on a 20 kill Rebirth gameplay to get the most amount of kills, and then try to apply that to the new Fort map. So now we're going to make some parallels to Rebirth Island and basically spell out for you how you need to play this similarly to Rebirth Island when the new map drops. So as you can see here, a lot of people are landing prison in this old drop on Rebirth, and I expect the same to be true of the main fortress area on all Bagra Fortress or Fort. But as always in Rebirth Island, momentum and kind of playing the center of the map is going to be very important. And then as you think about Rebirth Island, think about it kind of like this circular rotation. Once you land in the middle, you want to filter out to the various areas of the map and try to make a round based on where you see people on the UAV. On Rebirth, the plan was to land at prison or grandma's house and immediately get a loadout and UAV, and then push down into an area like decon, living quarters, control center, biolabs, or shore. That way you can pick off people who are still looting and getting their loadout, and the same is probably going to be true for Fort. And with about 40 players, which is the same as Rebirth, it's pretty much a direct parallel.
CTV squad.
God damn you,
And as you get to say the end game, just like in Rebirth Island Fortune's Keep, having those POIs and power positions is going to be extremely critical. So you want to make sure that you have control of the towers and any of those taller aspects of the building, because in Fort there are buildings that have multi-floors. And so getting the roof of those buildings is going to be super important, as well as having that durable gas mask, self-revive, munitions boxes, and things of that nature. So I'm going to give you guys the end of a Rebirth Island solo duo win here, so you can see how I kind of play high ground and rotate for the end game to actually get the W. And if you did enjoy the content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and shout out to the Noti Gang, because the new map is coming Wednesday and I'll be live streaming it. So I want you guys to get all the updates that you could possibly have. And I really appreciate the support here, just breaking about 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube.
Yeah, he is. He is directly below me. Oh, gosh. But I'm kind of interested in winning this game, you know? I would like to win the game after I sold that 19 kill dub. By the way, Alv, that's the difference between selling, right? I sold the 19 kill dub because I had everything I needed to get it. I feel like that's the difference, the distinction that needs to be heard. If that makes sense, Alv. They got to be bottom. Oh, no way. He's got to be mad.
Only 10 are left.
I didn't even get that kill, actually.
Yo, Tom.
Or am I?
Oh, he's moving.
A fellow mod. Dude, we have to keep night mod on though, guys, because of those like stupid YouTube bots. No, Nightbot can't permaban people. That'd be kind of annoying if it could. I don't have my tempered class anymore. Let's get ready to win this thing, man. Oh, dang. That's crazy, Trip. That is crazy. Okay, so we got a bounty at prison. Wait, why do I have stuns, bro? Let me go back and get stims. Did I use all my stims? That would be very unfortunate.
Resurgence is no longer available. Make your actions count. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
I'm gonna honestly just play up here. Well, actually, I feel like I need to take this, No, this is the spot to take. This is the spot to take for sure. Like, this spot right here is great. Let me just kind of survey the area. We just sit here and we wait. We're gonna get the 10 kill dub here. Just by sitting here. Nah, we're not gonna shoot. We don't want them to know we're here. Unless we can down one, then we will. Okay, there's 4 other players here. I gotta watch this left side. Oh! There's one on the left side there, chat. I actually have to go up here now.
You're losing ground. Move it.
I want to get up here now, actually. I'll explain why in a sec.
Made it to the top 5. Smash it.
I'm just gonna hold them here. Hopefully I don't get beamed by like 2 players at once here. Okay, it's a 1v1 with the guy that's on the shed over here. I'm fairly certain. And he's got to push up. He's got to push up. Oh! Oh, yo, we almost hit that, chat.
Never stood a chance.
Oh! Let's go!